Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Question.
The
Today.
divorce
Divorce.
and outcast outcast outcast
Outcast.
outcast
Outcast.
outcast
And
divorce
divorce. These are not really the same.
yeah
But
why this is sentence
maybe divorce, maybe outcast and no, there's no other D word. Divorce means you finish a marriage. So when someone doesn't like who they're with
like
anymore,
you told me before
like you marry that guy that your mom tried to hook you up with at the restaurant, and then you say, "Mom, it's not working out. I gotta get divorced." That means the end of a marriage. Not for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It has to be married. You can't say we're getting divorced if we weren't married. It has to be divorced. But
outcast
outcast. An outcast is someone who cannot fit in with the group. So like if you have three cats that are black and one that's white, that's the outcast. It's the one that doesn't
แกะ
fit in.
ดำเหรอ like sheep
Yeah, black sheep.
black sheep
Yeah, like a black sheep. Usually people don't like that one, and they think there's something wrong with it, and so it's an outcast. If a person is an outcast, that means that nobody likes them. Why would someone be an outcast? Maybe they did something wrong. Maybe they hurt people, and they
or
didn't.
nerd person people when high
A
school
nerd, yeah. Could be a nerd. If everyone's cool and there's just one nerd or a geek,
geek
yeah, then that could be an outcast. But if there's a lot of nerds, then they're not really outcasts. You could say they're outcasts from the town or from society, but an outcast should be just one. If there's a lot of outcasts, then that doesn't really mean they're outcasts. That means that that's a type of group. An outcast should just be one. It should be rare. It should be someone who's different and wrong. Yeah.
different and
An outcast is usually a person. You can't have like if you're making cameras and two of them are broken, they're not outcast cameras. Only people or maybe animals, but not for machines, not for other things, not for planets or other things in science, not for pens. You can't say my pen is an outcast. It needs to be people don't like that person because they're different and usually wrong, evil a little bit. Something's wrong with them, like a witch. A long time ago in America and in Europe, maybe not so much in America, but in Europe, there were people thought that there were witches.
thought
There were people who were witches, women,
Witches.
girls who were witches.
I don't know which
A witch,
แม่มดเหรอ
yeah.
which
And they would be an outcast. They would kick them out of the village, and
Or
they had to
burn.
live in the forest, or burn them, or burn them.
same in the movie เหรอ
Yeah, in movies, because it's very famous. I should get a picture of that. That's also a famous story that affects people, is witchcraft, because the Bible doesn't like witchcraft, and so if someone is doing something with magic, that's wrong. Okay, let's hear about Sipti's exciting witchcraft. I mean, day.
with outcast กัน
No.
okay
Go ahead.
today I couldn't sleep.
Again. Oh. Maybe you need to change something. Maybe it's the cake. Maybe it's all the cake and sugar and brownie. Remember you told us about your chocolate cocoa that you had with the brownie, the brownie, and the whipped cream and the cherries.
Dessert make me get I don't know dessert or alcohol make me get pimple.
And you can easily check by just stopping. And then you can see.
When I try to stop, I feel depressed.
Oh. Well, you just have to replace it with something else. Something better. Like
no
exercising.
energy to do everything.
To do anything. You can exercise. You could
No
go to a
problem.
class. You could take a class.
More class.
You can make it like for astronomy. Or
Astronomy?
Physics.
I hate physics. I love biology.
Biology and art. So you like cutting the frogs. There's a frog and you say, yeah, fun.
Not fun, but you should do.
Oh, okay, fine.
You must
Okay.
do. I watched some
Wow.
what should do? Show, TV show, not TV show, talk show until
What was the talk show?
Ronnie Chiang.
I don't know.
He Chinese.
He is.
He is Chinese, but
Chinese.
But he talk show in America.
But his talk show
Talk show
is
is in America
Okay.
about America.
Okay. About correct there. About correct there.
This now.
Yeah.
I watched until
I watch.
I watched until 10 a.m.
Okay.
because some sentence I should rewatch because I didn't turn on subtitles.
Yeah.
It's good. Maybe you like.
You would.
You would like.
Probably not. But anyway. Okay.
And after that,
Why didn't you say like, okay, I have to go to work tomorrow at 4. Maybe I should go to sleep at 6.
well, I can.
The logic. You need just simple logic.
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 I don't know.
Computer. Logic. We need logic. Logic. I don't know how to say logic in Thai. I've never heard anyone talk about logic. Logic. Logic.
I never heard it. ตรรกะเหรอ ตรรกะ
Logic. Yeah, logic.
It's hard word. Smart people will use.
Logic.
Normal people don't use.
Like
ตรรกะ
logic. Like if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C.
ตรรกะ
Logic.
But sometimes if people say to you a little bit sarcastic,
This word, or you mean logic? This word.
yes,
Okay.
ตรรกะ
Taka. I've never heard anyone say that.
ตรรกะ
Fa. Gra.
ตรรก
ตรร
กะรอสอง
Dra. Gra.
ตรรกะ
Tra.
กะ
Ka.
yeah
Up.
กะ
Tra. Ka.
กะ just out and let
Ka. Tra. Ka.
yes a little
Anyway.
bit people yeah
Not a little bit.
a few
Just a few.
just a few.
You? Do you say it?
When
When you go to
write.
bed at 6? You say,
When
I'm
I-
logic. Tra. Ka. Okay.
And after that
So why didn't you go to bed early if you think, okay, I gotta go to bed? Like people have to get up early in the morning.
I did before
Okay.
I took a shower at 4 a.m. and then I try to sleep. Try to sleep, but I can't. Couldn't. Then I woke up. Then I got up and cleaned my room. Washed my shirts, and then I watched Ronnie Chang until 10.
Until it was time for the show. And then right about half an hour before the show, really tired. I don't know why. I can't figure it out.
And I'm really hungry. Then I took orders. Then I ordered from Grab bicycle, Grab motorcycle. I don't know.
Not Gap.
Grab bicycle.
Just grab.
Grab
Food. I think it's grab food.
food. Grab
Grab food, I think.
food. After I ate,
Then you really weren't tired, right?
I watched some old Thai movie
About?
about story when you high school and fall in love someone
With.
with someone.
Okay. Did you cry?
Yes.
Was it a nice movie?
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Romantic?
Everything romantic and comedy.
They don't show anybody kissing in Thai movies, right?
No,
Yeah.
but
It's-
just kids cheek
Right.
or
Exactly.
forehead
Yeah.
because
And I see
they're
when Thai
young.
people kiss, they don't kiss very well because they don't see on TV how to do it.
Because
So
they don't want people do that.
Is it bad?
Because culture, Thai culture. If you do something, you
No
not
kiss.
to- no kiss, and
Okay.
and you can kiss, but not show other people.
But if you don't see on TV, then how will Thai people learn?
Or right now they can learn from another
Oh, okay.
movie.
They see in other
Oh,
movies.
another country movie.
Okay. So if you see American movies and people kiss, do you say, "Oh my God"?
No, I don't care.
Oh, you don't care.
It's normal.
Also in Thai movies, they don't show guns really.
Yes, a
Not-
little bit, but right now, much than before.
More than.
More than before.
In American movies, there's always somebody with a gun, right? In Fast and Furious, even they have
Because
guns.
it's dangerous and hard to buy.
Right. Even the pepper spray
Yes.
that Sibti uses on her friends and family.
If police see, they will catch me.
Yeah, you can say catch. Okay, so after you didn't go to bed on time and missed the show,
I try to.
I waited at 4. I was sitting here waiting for Sibti
Oh
by
my God.
myself.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
and then?
Then I can sleep. I could sleep
Right at the show.
because
The show started.
but I'm full.
Okay.
Full it.
I was.
I was full. But I like to turn off sound my phone
Okay.
because
Because
more-
John calls.
No.
Are you coming to the show?
most people like to call me as I try to sleep,
Okay.
or I just sleep 1 hour and then they called me.
Not called.
They call me. But good thing I can sleep. Good.
Lucky for me.
Lucky for me, I can sleep.
I could.
I could sleep. It's good.
Right.
But bad, I can't.
But the
Yeah.
problem was
The problem was I can't.
I
I couldn't hear.
couldn't
Hear
the phone.
alarm.
The alarm.
The alarm.
Right. Oops.
Then
Okay.
I got up. Oh my God. 6
Okay.
half
6:30.
6:30 p.m. and I talked
Uh-oh.
with you.
Right. Sorry. Missed the show again. Anyway, okay. Well, we just had problems with the cameras and Sipti now. First, we had problems with everything. We had microphone problems. I had to try to fix the microphones myself with my own adapter. It worked okay, but I have the real adapter now. But it's very hard to get things to Thailand. You know, the cables, you can't see them, but the cables that I have to put both of the microphones into one camera, in America, you can get that cable for $5 from Amazon, and they'll send it to you in one day. But here in Thailand, 3 months, $50
Yeah.
to get those cables. It's very, very difficult. Okay, anyway, that was Sibti's exciting day. She slept through the show, and now she's here, luckily for us. Okay, let's go to the. That was all the second questions. So let's go to the third question now. So remember, the first question is easy questions like, what's your favorite color, blah, blah, blah. The second question is
Song.
like the song or describe your friend. You have to talk for 2 minutes. And then the last questions are hard questions that are difficult to understand. And they're trying to test your listening ability. These questions should be on the listening part of the test. It shouldn't be on the speaking part. What they need to do is they need to listen to me. What they should do, the first part of the speaking test should be the pictures that we had. Describe a picture. That should be the first part of their test. Are you listening, IELTS people? The first one should be a picture. Describe a picture. The second one should be their question that they have. That's good. The third one should be a story. They should give you 10 words, random words, and then you have to make a story with those 10 words. That would test someone's speaking ability, imagination, and storytelling capability. That's what the test should be. But anyway, that's not what the test is. So let's follow their test. What do you think are the most important qualities for a friend to have?
Quality คุณสมบัติ
What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have? You should answer for about a minute would be, and you don't get to think. No, you don't get to think for these questions. You just have to answer. What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
I can choose just one or
It says qualities. So that would be probably 2. 2 would be good. Go ahead.
right now.
Yeah, no thinking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The second question you get to think.
I should say, can you repeat
Yeah.
the question?
What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
I think 2 things. First, you should be kind with your friends, and 2, you should love like your friend is families, are families.
The speaking is fine. That's not the question, though. What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have? That means when you choose a friend, remember we were talking yesterday about what type people want their boyfriend or their husband to be? That's what they're asking. What should your friend have?
Oh, your friend should have.
Yes. Yes. What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
I think 2 things. First, be kind.
Money. No.
Be
Beer.
kind. No.
Oh, no.
And first, be kind. And second, friendly.
Good, but too short. So a little bit longer. It should be about a minute. Yeah. But the answer is good.
Again,
Yeah. What do you think are the most important qualities for friends to have?
I think is two things.
Not is.
Are two things.
I think
Two things.
are.
I think are.
No, I think.
I think two things are
Important.
important. One, first, be kind. You should,
They should.
they should take care or help their friends. Second, friendly, because if they don't friendly,
Aren't
friendly, it's hard to be friend. It's hard to be friend or friends or do activity together. Activities together.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a little bit broken, right? I
It's quickly.
think they kind,
Because
but the rest is good.
no time to think.
Yeah, exactly.
Think.
But that's good. I would say almost 6. Yeah. Which are more important to people? Their friends or their family or their friends? Why?
I can answer everything I want. We can answer to or not.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, I can.
Which are more important to people? Their family or their friends, and why?
I think there are important different. Family important for them because they love you very much and they take care of you all your life. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't talk or talk with them because you're very close together.
No.
You are close together.
Not together.
You are
Close.
About friends.
Not about.
For friends. Friends.
With friends.
With friends. You can talk with them everything.
Not everything.
Every story.
You can tell them.
You can tell them
Anything.
Anything.
Right.
But
I need money. No. Oh.
they will help you.
Sorry, I killed your cat. Oh no.
But they can't take care of you enough. Same.
Not enough.
But they can take care of you like your family.
Yeah. Exactly. Good length. Makes sense. The grammar, it's coming along. It makes sense. Better than I thought you were going to do. So pretty good. What do you think causes friendships to break up?
Cause?
Yeah, causes.
What causes?
Causes, makes. What do you think causes? What do you think makes
Like
friendships
because
break up?
Cause. Can you repeat again?
What do you think causes friendships to break up?
Line. I think it's
Line up? Line?
no. Line. No.
Line.
Lie.
Lie.
Lie. Lie.
Lie.
Lie. Lie.
Lying.
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 Yeah.
I think is lying.
Not is.
I think lying because if you lying lying
If you lie
if you lie your friend
to,
if you lie to your friend
she'll get angry. Oh no.
you will means you don't
If you lie to your friend,
if you lie to your friend means
it means
it means you not be friend
you're drunk. Oh no.
you not be
Not
friend
be friend? No, you can't say be.
you're not good friend
You aren't
you aren't
good friends.
you
Oh, but maybe you just did something wrong. Like you
aren't
you
good.
got drunk and you ran over their cat, and you don't want them to be angry. And they say, and Sipti comes and says, John, what happened to my cat? I say, I don't know. Right? Maybe you lie because you want to be their friend. What about that?
something important and you don't lie
Good. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you believe, right? You can say whatever you want in these questions. They don't care. They're only looking for your speaking ability. So
broke.
you can say that lying is the problem. You can say their hair color. You can say whatever you want as long as it makes sense. Yeah. So that's good. The length is good. The ideas are good. Yeah, good. Okay. What other types of relationship, apart from friends or family, are important in people's lives today?
other type
They broke the sentence up into different pieces to make it harder.
again
What other types of relationship,
other type
apart from friends or family, are important in people's lives today?
what type you they means family or friend
Apart. That means not those. What other types of
other type.
relationships?
Not those.
Apart from.
Another thing.
Apart means not. This one.
okay
Apart from friends or family, are important in people's lives today.
oh I think is couple
That's family or friends.
or love
That's family.
someone you
family.
fall in love
That's family and friends. They're looking for something
okay
else.
friend from work
Yes. Mm-hmm.
because
What are they called?
partner เหรอ
Bastards. No.
partner เหรอ
No. Co-workers.
no it's hard word hard to remember you have easy word
Not have.
you had
Is there
is there
another word? No.
another one again
Co-workers.
co-worker
Co means together. Workers. Co-workers. Together workers.
co-worker
Workers.
workers
Mm-hmm.
I think is
What is it? I think what?
I think it is co
Well, they say relationship. So
Just
probably
co-worker.
They probably forgot the S here. But anyway,
co-workers
yeah. I think they are
I think they are co-workers because if you can't be friends with co-workers it's hard to do work
it's hard to work.
it's hard to
Together.
work together
Yeah, that's okay. It's a little bit slow, but it's okay. The beginning is not very good. So I thought you were going to say two, so that's why I said they are. But if you're just going to say one, then you would say another important type of relationship is co-workers.
another
Yeah. Have relationships with neighbors where you live changed in recent years? Why?
change in recent year
Change.
change in changed in recent years means
Wow. Have relationships with neighbors where you live changed in recent years? How?
change every year.
No. Have relationships with neighbors where you live changed in recent years? How?
What recent year?
Recent years means these days. Today.
Change right now.
Yes. Have
Relationship
relationships
with neighbor change right now.
different than the past.
Different than the past.
Yeah. Have
Because
relationships with neighbors where you live changed in recent years. That means are your friends and neighbors the same now as in the past, or are the relationships different? That means when your mom and dad were kids and they had neighbors, were things different than your neighbors now?
oh, it's hard question.
Yeah. Have relationships with neighbors where you live changed in recent years? How?
My generation and my dad generation.
They're not saying specifically your dad, but they're just saying different in recent years. That means today.
Oh, okay. I think is different.
What's different?
Relationship is different.
I
I think the relationship with my neighbors have different
changed
have changed different because everything social or community hard to people like to use social network must than come to meet together.
must
Must and more than come to meet.
not come.
Came.
No.
Going to
Meet.
together and
Not together.
going to meet to do activity together.
Not activity, just going to meet.
Going to meet. It's hard to be closed friend.
Not closed.
It's hard to be friend.
Friends.
And
With whom?
With it's hard to be friends with the neighbors. And the community right now is bad. Everything changed. Everything changed for times.
From
times.
From the past. But you didn't say how they changed. You just said things have changed. If you want to say that things are changed, you should say how they changed.
They not kind.
They
aren't kind than before.
No.
They aren't kind
They
same
aren't
before.
kind like before.
They aren't kind.
Well, maybe they think you're not kind.
Yes, kind like before.
Right?
And
They say, why does my neighbor have a cat that keeps making noise all night? Right, exactly. That's okay, not really great. It's too complicated and too slow. It needs to be simple and compressed together. So you want to say like this, you want to say definitely, absolutely. It's not the same. When my mom was a kid, people used to borrow things from each other. They would say, do you have an egg? Okay, I'll give you my shoe. And they would loan things to each other. Hey, do you have $10? Sure. Nowadays, if I go to my neighbor's house and ask for $10, they shoot at me with their gun. So definitely, things are not the same
absolutely
anymore. Okay, one more time. Have relationships with friends or neighbors where you live changed in recent years? How?
Absolutely they aren't kind like
Who
before.
are they?
My neighbor.
Right, you need to say who they are.
Absolutely, the neighbors aren't kind like before. Right now, it's hard to exchange things from your neighbor
Not from.
to
With.
with your
Neighbors.
or they don't like to barbecue or party with you anymore.
That's all? What about the ending?
Maybe because social network or community makes people don't like to
You can't say makes people don't.
make people bored to meet together.
We don't like to say together, but
Bored to meet meeting.
no. Makes people not want to meet.
Make people not want makes people not want
Not want
me
to
meet. Makes people not want to meet.
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 Right. Good. Last one. How important do you think it is for a person to spend time alone? Why or why not? How important do you think it is for a person to spend some time alone? Why or why not?
How important people spend time? I think is definitely
What's is?
definitely important because most people should have time for yourself to think or relax.
A little bit more. For example,
For example,
if you need more things, then you should say, for example, and give them an example.
For example, me, I like to hang out with my friends and spend time with my family. But sometimes when I'm sad or depressed, I like to spend time with yourself. I like to stay alone.
I like to spend time with
Myself, spend time with myself for
not for.
to think and relax. I listen songs
To.
the songs
Not the.
to songs
Yellow claw.
or watch
Wash my clothes.
watch
Vin
movies
Diesel.
and
Fast
then
and Furious.
yes, can make me
It.
can help me feel better.
To.
It can help me to be better. No, too much. I don't know.
To feel
To feel
better.
better.
Yeah, that's great. The problem, just those 6, I think there were 6 grammar mistakes. You don't like 2 and 4. If that was fixed, it would be 6. It's a good story. It makes sense. It's clear. It is what, it's the question that
If I
they're
don't
asking.
know how to talk, continue, I should say example and give them.
It's not going to be that hard for you. So we're going to talk for 6 months, and you will learn to be able to keep talking when you have something that you have to say. You know, when I'm doing this, I have to keep talking, right? In the beginning, it was really hard. People would say like, okay, John, you know, what are we going to do today? I said, I don't know. What do you want to do? Eventually, though, after thousands of hours, you can make things up. And you can tell jokes or come up with ideas. Things are not, they don't have to always be new. A lot of things that you tell will be the same. You only take the test once. You don't have to come up with new stories. All of the stories that we're learning here, you can use when you take the test. Even if it's not exactly the same, right? Like, for example, maybe they ask you, describe a festival. Well, we've talked about Thai festivals. You can just repeat what you heard. Or maybe they ask you, tell us about a teacher that you liked. We talk about your teachers. We've talked about those things. So you will have a memory of many things that you've described, and you can use those things in the test, and you can make things up as well. Okay, so let's go through the whole test now. I think we have time, so I'll show you what it will be like to hear the whole speaking test, each part. Okay, so you sit there with them like this, in the chair. I don't know if they face you. Probably it's not nice like this. It's probably just a desk or something. There's a chair. And so then the person, probably British, they might be American, but probably British.
It's hard to listen.
No, they're not going to have a horrible accent. They'll have an average accent. They're not going to have, you won't eat you small size. Some British people have horrible accents, but they're not going to use those people. People from London usually, they speak pretty clearly. But some places are horrible, like Manchester. I talked with a guy one time from Manchester. I didn't know what he was saying. I didn't know anything. I just was like Thai people. I was like, okay, what? I didn't know what he was saying. Okay. First question. How long have you been studying for?
Oh, I want to. You want I tell you everything wrong?
I'm gonna ask you the questions from the test.
Okay, again.
So the first question from the first part, remember, they don't need to be very long. 3 sentences maybe. How long have you been studying?
25 years, 24 or 25 years ago.
No. How long have you been studying?
When I high school.
No. How long have you been? That's this one.
I have been studying for 20 years old.
20 years old?
20 years.
Since I was? What? Since I was what?
Since I was at high school. I don't know.
I don't think you understand the question. How long have you been studying?
I have been studying for 20 years.
Since I was
young.
How old?
Since I was 7 years old. Old.
Yeah. That's okay. A little bit longer would be good, but that's what they're looking for. What subjects have you found the most difficult to study?
Definitely is
definitely English, because subject from another country, it's hard to understand and speak. Yeah, good. What do you dislike about studying?
What
do you dislike about studying?
Everything. I like to enjoy when after I studying, I like to watch movie or listen song and
No. What do you dislike about studying?
Dislike.
dislike. That means not like.
And how I enjoy. I don't understand.
What do you enjoy, dislike about studying? That means
How
good and bad about studying.
Or I should say good thing and bad thing.
Yeah, they made it hard. They could just say, what do you like and what do you not like about studying? If they want to make an English test for Thai people, they would say, what do you like and what do you not like about studying? But those are easy words. So they use the hard ones. What do you enjoy, dislike about studying?
I enjoy when I can see, I listen songs or movie. I understand more than before after I studying. But I don't like when I can't understand when teacher said, because it's hard to listen. It's hard to listen.
Almost, but it's not clear what you're studying. You just said, I enjoy listening to music and understanding what I hear. But we don't understand. Is that English? You didn't tell us.
I should say
You have to make it, yeah. You have to pretend that the teacher is stupid and retarded. And that's the question you should answer. Don't imagine that they understand what you're talking about. You make everything very clear. I enjoy studying English because, right? It has to be clear. Pretend that they don't understand anything about you and they've never seen you before and they don't know anything that you can imagine.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you enjoy, dislike about studying?
I enjoy with.
Not with.
I enjoy English when I
enjoy.
With.
Not with. I enjoy.
To.
No.
I enjoy. I don't know.
Studying.
I enjoy studying English when I watch movie or listen songs.
No. I enjoy studying English because.
I enjoy studying English because I learn from when I watch movie or songs.
It's not clear. What do you enjoy, dislike about studying?
I enjoy when I studying English.
I enjoy when I study English.
I enjoy when I studying English.
Not studying, when I study.
When I study English.
Because?
Because I like to listen songs and.
I like to listen to songs.
I like to listen to songs and. Songs. And watch movies. But I don't like when I study in high school or when I was young. It's hard to understand teacher what they teach me.
I understand, but other people don't. If you went to America and you said that, people would say, I don't understand you. So what you're trying to say is, I enjoy studying English because when I watch movies, I can understand what they're saying. But I didn't like studying English in school because I couldn't understand the teacher. Right? That's what you're trying to say. That's what people will understand. You skipped over the important words. You said, I like studying English because I watch movie. I don't like studying English because teacher. You missed all the words that tell us why the things are bad or why they're good. So remember, I really enjoy studying English because when I watch movies, I can understand what they're saying. But on the other hand, when I used to learn English in school, I couldn't understand what the teacher was saying. Okay. No, that's okay. We don't have time. But we'll be back, don't worry, many times. Have you gained, do you hope to gain any qualifications?
This question I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
I forgot.
Have you gained
gain get
Yes. Have you gained? Do you hope to gain any qualifications?
qualification
It's like a degree, a certificate, an award.
more thing I want to learn เหรอ
A qualification means
Other
a
thing.
degree. So when you
oh
remember,
when I finish เหรอ
yeah,
oh
yes.
I finished oh no I graduated
No. Have you gained? Do you hope to gain any qualifications?
I should say yes I gained
Not gained, but I got.
yes I got graphic design degree
You would say yes. I graduated from.
yes I graduated from ราชภัฏเชียงใหม่ University with a degree in graphics design
Exactly. So you take the stories that we learned and you put them into your speaking. That's what I do, right? When I meet someone on the street and they say, John, I really hate you. I say, yeah, well, I hate you too, because I've said it 1,000 times, right? I don't sit there thinking like, okay, I need a new word. I need a new sentence. No, I just take a story
After
that I've already said.
they hate you they will love you นะ
I don't think so.
because they,
Not when they come to my class.
because
No,
they
I used
will
to.
be strong
No, I used to teach some ladies that were in businesses, in companies, and they would say, John, this is it's like a military class.
military
Yeah, it's like the army.
yes
Some people said, John,
I think
I cry after the class. Anyway, but they get good scores, and then they say, "Oh, John,
you
but it
cry
works."
on in this class better than you cry
Exactly. That's what I told them.
real
Exactly.
class
Sifty's telling you correct. I teach you to cry with me so that you don't cry
because you can
in the real world.
you have chance to chance
Yeah.
to change
To practice.
to practice
Exactly. Last one. Do you hope to do any further studies in the future?
hope to do first
Any further studies?
anything เหรอ
Any further, that means more. Further is a complicated word.
I don't
Further.
understand
Do you hope to do any more studies in the future? Do you hope
Other
to do
thing-
any further?
other thing I want to learn เหรอ
No, more studying. Do you hope to do any further studies in the future? They could use simple words. They could just say, are you going to any more schools? But they choose to use further and studies instead of school and more. Do you hope to do any further studies in the future?
yes I studying
I want
studying
I want to
studying
cooking.
Oh,
I want
maybe.
to
I want to studying
not ing.
study cooking more if I can in the future
Yeah, exactly. Good. A little bit longer. It would be good if it was like, yes, definitely. I'm not very good at cooking. One of my boyfriends died, so I lost him. But definitely, I would love to take some cooking classes and improve my skills in the future, right? Should be fun. You shouldn't tell them like, yes, it should be fun. You should definitely.
someday
Tell them some jokes. Tell them
I
something
will.
funny, and they'll like it. Okay.
I still nerve
Still
Right now.
nurse.
nerve
Your friend nurse.
nerve
Nerve.
nerve
Nope.
nerve
Nope.
not
Nervous.
have confidence
Not. I don't.
don't have confidence
Not yet. But that's what we're
what you
here
say nerve
for. Nerves.
nerves
Yeah, nerves.
nerves
Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
language learners like licking luscious lemons licking
Not rushes.
licking luscious lemons
Yeah. Randy rarely reads Red
That
Rowdy
is
Racist
hard.
requests.
Randy rarely reads read rowdy resist requests.
Good. Remember when you said language learners Randy?
That's better than first time.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Randy.
Exactly.
So hard.
Randy rarely reads red rowdy racist requests and language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Randy rarely reads. No. First again. Forgot.
Randy rarely reads red rowdy racist requests.
Randy rarely reads red rowdy racist requests.
And
Forgot.
language.
Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Right. Randy rarely reads red rowdy racist requests and language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Rarely.
Quick.
Rarely learn. So I can't. I'm not ready right now.
As quickly as you can.
Rarely.
No.
Rarely.
No.
Rowdy. No. I forgot.
Randy.
Rarely read rowdy resist requests.
You're like one of those old computers or like an old phone. You know, you click the app and it goes tick, 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 tick. Come on, load. It's really slow internet.
Randy. No. What again first?
Randy.
Rarely read rowdy resist requests.
Yes. And
Language learner likes language learners. Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
yes. Right. A little bit slow. It's like really slow internet. What was the first internet that you had? Do you remember?
First internet I have.
Did you ever have slow internet? We say dial-up when you had to use the phone. Ding, 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 ding. The really old internet. Before fast, before Wi-Fi, before 4G.
I forgot.
Do you remember the first internet that you
Internet
had?
from telephone
Yeah.
home.
When you were a kid, what? Did you have internet?
Just link USB with your computer from phone.
Yeah, exactly. You had that on your computer at home? Oh, okay.
For
How old were you?
maybe high school.
And what did you do? Did you research reports or something?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and movie song.
Songs. How did you get songs? Napster?
Download.
You're stealing them? Stealing songs from the internet.
When I was young, we can download from web MP3. MP3 download.
MP3, right. Do you remember the first iPod and iPad? Not
Yes.
iPad, but the iPod. I
iPhone.
remember when I was a kid, we had CD players. I had a CD player. I saved up all my money to buy.
That's very young.
Yeah, I saved up all my money to buy a CD player, and then I would walk with it, and if you moved it, it would skip. Right?
Really?
It's like, so you have to walk really slow. It was horrible.
Maybe I just 10 years or 8 or 7, but very, very young about CD.
Yeah, it was more than that. It was like 20 years ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was more than that, almost 30 years ago.
But for me, just with DVD.
DVD player? Oh, okay.
And CD. Then.
Did you ever have an iPod? Did you get one of the first iPods?
not iPod but something you
MP3 player.
maybe MP4 MP4
MP4.
MP4 you have your touch screen
No, the MP4 is video. MP3 is
MP4
song.
small look like phone but not like it and you can listen song
Yeah, that's an iPod.
yes
Yeah. You had one of those? Oh, okay.
but my brother
Broke it.
broke it.
Oh.
First thing I buy by myself.
I bought.
I bought by myself
How did you get the money?
every day for my mom
So you didn't really buy it
to
for
the
yourself.
school. No, I can.
How much did she give you to go to school?
She sent me per week. When I was young, when I high school, she gave me 5 or 800,
5 or
maybe 5 per
5 or
or
6.
6.
You can't say 5 or 8. 5 or 6.
700 per week.
Oh, okay. And you were supposed to use that for food, but instead you saved up to buy an iPod.
And I like to ask my mom other money for
For more money?
yes report or everything, but no, I just buy things for myself.
You asked for money for what?
For I have to do my report. I have to do work for to teacher.
To teacher?
For teacher.
For the teacher?
For,
You mean like a project? Like a report?
yes.
You said, hey mom, I
I
have
need
to write a
more.
report. I need 3,000 baht. Okay. Hopefully she didn't fall for that one.
I'm not good girl.
If she gives it to you, then that means that you're smart.
But my mom let me control my money.
And now you have none. Oh, wait, no. Okay.
Start since I'm 13 years old. But I can't control. I can't do budget right now.
I still can't.
I still can.
Right.
Maybe because I use a lot.
Of course. Right. Any questions?
No.
Thank you so much. If you want to see Zibti throwing her fish on the roof, sending them to heaven.
Look, you remember?
That was a great story. Make sure to add her on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ